what's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to show you the 2019 Lexus UX200 250H. This example here is a 250H, so it is the hybrid version. I'm going to do a little bit of walk around and showing you the exterior. I'm also going to go inside and show you some of the features inside. Also, I'm going to be showing you the engine and go over some engine specs and performance. So let's take a first look at this. First thing you'll notice is the spindle grille here. So this is an F Sport model. So with the F Sport model, you're going to be getting these signature black spindle grille. You'll be getting the little spindle black out grille on the sides here, kind of like where the fog lights would be. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this vehicle. The other thing you notice is the headlights have a unique design. So it's got the L-shaped Lexus headlight, but now it's actually engraved into the headlight itself. Compared to a lot of older Lexus cars, they have the L shape kind of like in the bumper. Now it's got it in the headlight itself. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. It's very windy today. Cold and windy. So this is the hood. The hood has a little bit of a unique shape to it. If you look, it's got kind of like a curved edge to it, and it goes up into the side mirror there to funnel air through the car. And I'll be showing you around the back. It does funnel through towards the rear as well. These are the F Sport rims. They are 18-inch. Let me know what you guys think of these. I think they look great. They are unique to the F Sport package that this vehicle does come with. Along with the F Sport package, you also get some other amenities like the F Sport seats, the grille, and a lot of badges. And I'll take around you the car and I'll show you what that looks like. You'll see one badge will be marked right here on the side. This vehicle does have also the new design mirrors. So these mirrors are from the Lexus LC and LS and ES. So it's a new design they're using now. I really like it. I mentioned in my video before the new facelifted RC. It does have plastic that's painted around the whole mirror. A lot of the previous Lexus models used hard non-painted plastic. It looked a little bit cheap. I think they really stepped up the mirror design now. Let's go around the back, right? So this is the rear of the vehicle. I think the rear looks very unique, kind of cool. It's got this new taillight that kind of runs across the rear of the car. It's a new unique LED design they're using. You'll also see here on the side here, it's got these little inlets that go right through here. That is more air that's funneled from the front of the hood through the mirror through into here. That is to reduce any drag, so to boost fuel efficiency. You'll see the badge right there. And of course, the F Sport badge that gets carried around the back. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at the interior, shall we? Let's fire it up. So, the first thing you notice in this vehicle is the gauges that you have right in front of you. So, these are pretty cool. It's a full LCD design. It's pretty cool. You'll see that it has the economy mode right now. If you push it down or push it for normal, you can push down for economy, and you push it up for sport. And when you put it in sport, it gets these unique gauges. They are inspired from the Lexus LC and the LS. So you get the white is very pronounced, which is where your revs will be able to go. And then the red will be, of course, the red line. But because it's so bold, it's very easy to see where the red line is, which is very unique. And I like that a lot as far as a sporty driving goes. You do have shift paddles, as this is the F Sport model. You do get the F Sport logo here on the steering wheel with the red stitching, which is pretty nice. With the F Sport model, you also do get these seats. And I really think they scored well with these seats. You have the F logo engraved in the headrests. You know, the bolster is very nice. The leather feels high quality. And these seats are inspired from the Lexus LC. They look very similar to that, if you're familiar with the Lexus LC. So I really think they scored hard with these seats. They are very, very comfortable. Now, this vehicle is by no means a high-performance car. This engine has 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. And by today's standards, everybody knows that that is not a engine that's gonna, you know, shine and really make the car move quickly. Now, the car is not that heavy. It only weighs about 3,300 pounds. So it does get going pretty well as far as handling goes. It does have pretty sharp handling. You can take it in corners pretty quickly with some good agility, but it is no by a long shot is not a drag racer. But that's not what this car was intended for. It was intended for people that live in the city, perhaps even young people that don't have a ton of money, but they really want to get into the the luxury industry. This car is cheap from a luxury standpoint. You can pick yourself up a Lexus UX for $33,000, and this car comes with a lot of standard feature. It comes with all the Lexus safety systems, like the blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert. That is a huge thing, because getting those options in a BMW X1, Volvo XC40, or Mercedes-Benz GLA, they're very expensive options, and in this car you're gonna get it standard. And those cars, their MSRP before you even add those options are higher than this car anyways. So for somebody that really is looking to get into the luxury industry for the first time, but doesn't have a ton of money to spare, this is a really great deal, I would say. And I was able to have a chance to drive this vehicle along with the Volvo XC40, Mercedes GLA, and the BMW X1 at the same time and compare them. Now, was this car the fastest? No, it was not. It made me realize something. This was never really intended to be, a sports car. This is a vehicle that's really meant for the city. And I was able to drive, the X1, the XC40, and the Mercedes GLA back to back with this car. And I noticed that the turning radius in this car is amazing. How tight you can make a turn in this vehicle is absolutely unbelievable. And the parking spots you can fit in is crazy. There was a lot of spots where I tried to fit with a GLA or the BMW X1, and I just couldn't fit. It's crazy. And that's really what this car was about, is to be able to, drive in the city, maneuverability, and fuel economy. This car has better fuel economy than all those cars. And it's, as far as like front legroom goes, it's got more legroom than the BMW X1. But again, I think the BMW X1 is a little bit different than this car. The BMW X1 is a little bit more of a performance car, I think. I think the people that buy the BMW X1 are not going to be really looking into this that much. Of course, there's going to be some people that will, but not a ton of them, simply because this vehicle isn't really a high performance car. BMW is a little more performance focused. You hear the exhaust note a little bit better, the steering is a little sharper, and I can see the demand in both of these cars. But as far as the Lexus UX goes, I think this is probably one of the best cars you can get right now for the money. But let's without further, let's just take a more look into the vehicle and see what we got here. So these are the air conditioning controls. You can change the temperature up and down here. Turn the fan on and off. Put it on auto if you want to. Turn it off. Your front defrost, heated mirrors. Some pretty decent controls here. I'm gonna turn that off. You have your heated seats here, heated steering wheel, and heated seats for the passenger. And you have two settings for the heated steering wheel, which I just think it's awesome. A lot of cars don't have that. It's just on or off. So that's a very nice feature to have. And you can also have it on auto, so it'll sense what temperature you have on and work with that accordingly. As far as the screen goes in here, it's pretty simple. This is not a navigation screen. It does have Apple CarPlay, so that's nice. No Android Auto yet. I'll let you guys know if we ever get that for the Lexus cars. Let me know, guys, in the comments below what you guys think of this car. I think it's a pretty nice car for what you're getting. Is it a super fancy car that's gonna take you places super fast? No, it's not. But it's definitely a very unique car, I think. There's not a lot of cars that are like this on the road. I think it's special in its own way. Do I recommend this car? Yes, I do. I think it's one of the best bangs for your bucks. With the amount of safety features that come standard with this car, I really think you can't go wrong. It is a very high quality car. I think Lexus have really stepped up with the competition. I don't think they're quite there yet, but they are also a little cheaper, so you got to kind of look at it with an open mind. They're not priced like an Audi or a BMW or a Mercedes would be. So you can't really get in one of these and expect it to be as good, But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys like this video. Leave a comment or like below. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.